This is a demo of the Menlo Security Isolation Platform. You'll see how our solution eliminates malware without the need for endpoint software and without any impact on the user's experience. Let's start by baselining my browser and web connection. I'm going to cnn.com using Google Chrome. There's no special software on my PC or plugins in my browser. The page loads normally and works as expected. Mouse overs, scrolling. This is the native experience. Now let's look at the source that cnn.com delivered for this page. As you can see, it's quite complex. In addition to cnn.com, there are many other links here. This page draws content from many third-party sources, like ad networks. All this content is downloaded to your endpoint and executed by your browser. There are many active content elements on this page, like JavaScript and Flash. Here you can see an SWF file that runs Flash on the page. Could any of these links or active elements be hiding malware? As we've seen from recent attacks, both mainstream sites and ad networks have been compromised. Consistently, hackers have been able to come up with new vectors that get past every malware detection system. Menlo Security is taking a fundamentally different approach that promises to completely eliminate the threat of malware from the web. Let's go back to cnn.com, this time through the Menlo Security platform. For this demo, I'll be prepending safe.menlosecurity.com in front of the URL to show when I'm going through our platform. This is just for demo purposes. In normal operation, our solution can be set up as a transparent proxy that requires no change in user behavior. As you can see, the page loaded quickly and looks the same. Mouse overs, scrolling, they're all working like before. The only visible difference on this page is our configurable feedback button in the lower right corner. Looking behind the scenes at the HTML source code for this page, it looks much different than before. These blocks are passive configuration headers. They have no active content. The only active content here is this single JavaScript call, whose function is to copy non-executable rendering elements from the isolated browser on the Menlo Security platform to my local browser. My Chrome browser knows how to use these rendering elements to display the web page on my screen. Those other links and active elements that we saw on the page before, they're isolated and executed in the Menlo Security platform, away from my network and endpoint. Even if one of those links was compromised in serving malware, it's contained within the Menlo Security platform and cannot reach the endpoint. That's the Menlo Security difference. We don't try to distinguish between good content and bad content. With all web content isolated and executed in the cloud, never reaching your endpoint, you get a transparent web experience that is 100% safe every time. Next, I'll show how the Menlo Security platform enables safe access to Java-based content. Most modern websites don't use Java, except of course if they've been hacked and are being used to serve Java-based malware. That's why security-conscious users often disable Java in their browsers. But many organizations have legacy Java-based applications that require them to keep Java enabled. I'm going to access a Java applet from an educational website. As you can see, I can't even run this Java applet in my browser because I've disabled Java in Chrome. This is a smart security policy, but as I said, it's not an option if your users need Java to access key applications within your organization. Now I'm going to access the Java applet again, but this time going through the Menlo Security platform. Now I can see the Java applet and run it with full interactivity. Looking at the HTML source code, we again see only the Menlo Security script that copies rendering information to my browser. The Java applet is isolated and executed on the Menlo Security platform in the cloud. Finally, I'll show how we handle documents from the web, a common way for malware to enter an organization. Let's go to Google, again prepending safe.menlosecurity.com, and search for a PDF on the stock market in 2015. Instead of downloading the document to the endpoint to be opened by an application like Adobe Reader, which might have exploitable vulnerabilities, the Menlo Security platform transforms the original PDF document into HTML5 for safe viewing through my browser, eliminating the risk of a PDF exploit. As you can see, the document is faithfully rendered here. Here in the lower right corner is a download option. This option is configurable by the administrator. Downloads can be disabled entirely, or the administrator can create a policy to allow some users to download a safe version of the document, with active content removed, and to allow a very limited set of users to download the original document. By allowing cloud-based viewing and providing safe downloads, the Menlo Security platform eliminates risks from infected documents. That concludes our demo. If you want to learn more or see the Menlo Security Isolation Platform in action, please visit www.menlosecurity.com for more information or to request a trial.